Hello everyone, I am Amit from BTech First Year Data Science and AI IT Roorkee. In today's video, we are going to discuss how to multiply two matrices in C++. So first of all, what is matrix multiplication? Matrix multiplication is an operation that produces a new matrix by combining two matrices in a specific way. It involves multiplying corresponding elements of the row of first matrix with the columns of the second matrix, and then summing up the products. This operation follows specific rules and it has important applications in areas like computer graphics, physics, machine learning, and more. The, for matrix multiplication, dimension must align. For example, we have matrix A of size m cross n and matrix B of size b cross q. Then for matrix multiplication to happen, n should be equal to p, and the dimension of resulting matrix C will be m cross q. And basically, each element in Cij is the product that is calculated by the dot product of ith row of matrix A and jth column of matrix B. That means multiplying corresponding elements from the row and column and then summing up. An algorithm for matrix multiplication. We are going to take input. We we are going to take input of the dimensions of matrices of matrix A and B, and then we are going to initialize matrix C to all the elements of C will be initialized to 0. Then we are going to multiply the matrices. We are going to perform dot product of row by column and then sum up them. What is the formula for matrix multiplication? And C is the element of matrix. I is the element of matrix C is equal to summation of A I k into B k j, where k is from 1 to n. The summation means that for each element Cij, you are summing over all the products of corresponding element from the ith row matrix A and jth column of matrix B, where K represents the current element in both row and column. Each element in matrix C is performed by a dot product between ith row of matrix A and jth column of matrix B. The C++ program structure. The code structure outline. Input, read matrix A and B. Output, we are going to display matrix C. Now as the process, we are going to use nested for loops for matrix multiplication. Now we are going to take example. Now the first element of matrix C is basically the dot product of first row of matrix A and then the first column of matrix B. Similarly, the second element of matrix C is equal to dot product of first row of A with the second column of B, and so on. So thank you. Now we are going to write a code for the matrix multiplication. So let's start. So first of all, hashtag include iostream and using name space std and hashtag include vector. We are here using vector because they have many member functions, so it will be easy for us. Also, they allocate memory dynamically. So we are going to make a function with return type is void. The void function name is matrix multiplication, and we are going to pass here three parameters. That's three matrices. These matrices will be formed by two-dimensional vectors. So vector data type is double. We're going to here to pass by reference. Similarly, vector double and m2 vector vector double, and where m3 is the resulted matrix. Okay. So first of all, let assign. So row number of rows in first matrix is equal to m1 dot size. Similarly, number of columns in first matrix is equal to m1 0, that is first element of m1 dot size. Similarly, number of rows in second matrix row 2 is equal to m2 dot size, and it to call 2 is equal to m2 0 dot size. Okay. Now for matrix multiplication, number of columns in first matrix would be equal to number of rows in second matrix. So if they are not equal, if col 1 is not equal to row 2, then see out, we're gonna print matrix multiplication is not possible for given matrices, and we're gonna terminate this function here if this happens. Otherwise, we are gonna assign size to matrix 3 dot. That is where vector is helpful. We can resize this matrix 3 and row dimension of row 1 comma vector, sorry, double call to comma 0. Basically, we are assigning all the elements of the matrix 3 to 0. So now we are going to use for loops for matrix multiplication. We are going to use 3 for loops. So for integer I is equal to 0, I is less than row 1, I plus plus. For integer j is equal to 0, j is less than, equal to j plus plus. And before that, we are going to make a variable whose data type is double sum is equal to 0. Double sum is equal to 0. Sorry, we are going to use it after this loop. So double sum is equal to 0. We are going to introduce third for loop, that is for integer k is equal to 0, k is less than col 1, k plus plus, and sum plus, that is sum is equal to sum plus and 1 ik into m2 kz, and m3 iz will be equal to sum. Basically, we are doing dot product here of ith row first matrix and jth column of second matrix. So now we are going to print the values of m3. So for integer I is equal to 0, I is less than row 1, I plus plus. For integer z is equal to 0, z is less than equal to z plus plus. Cout m3 I z. Okay. So for to make output better, we are going to, so to make output looking good, we are going to write printing cout row I plus 1. Okay. Now we are giving a line break here. Cout and okay. Now let's multiply two matrices. So In int man, we are going to write two matrices. So vector double m1 is equal to, so basically it is a two-dimensional. So now let's take it 3 cross 3. So 1.0, 2.02, 3.04, comma 2.4767, 4, 4, 4.90, comma 3.87. We are taking random numbers here. 2.99, comma. Okay. Similarly, matrix 2, vector double m2 is equal to. Now let's take it as a matrix of 3 cross 2. Okay, 3 cross 2. 1.0, 3 cross 2. So we are taking random numbers here. 2.08, comma 4.89. Okay. So matrix 1 is of order 3 cross 3 and matrix 2 of is order 3 cross 2. Okay. Now we are going matrix vector 3 and matrix 3 here. Double M3. Okay. Now we are going to use function here. Matrix multiplication. Matrix multiplication. And passing arguments as M1, M2, comma M3. And then we are going to run this code. Okay, so here is our output. This is a matrix of order 3 cross 2. Okay, so thank you for watching the video.